best friend was involved in luring me to Sarah's. This whole thing is absolute bullshit, and there's so much more that goes on behind the scenes with Mama Tot and Slot and Ginseng and Keen that y'all have no fucking idea. There's a lot of illegal bullshit. Why do you think they want to shut me up so fucking bad? So of course they don't want to talk about anything or like put anything out there now because all eyes are pointed on them, and so their only defense is just that I'm crazy when I've got 900 pieces of proof and nobody wants to see my proof, hear my proof, talk about it. They just want to talk about their cover up of the fucking nasty illegal shit they did and still do. Yeah, me too, and so does God. And they're sick. And the truth is that a bunch of people that call themselves fucking adults helped them abuse one autistic lady because there was money behind it and other things. And they're fucking idiots. That's the truth. And Mama Tot is not the innocent, helpful lady that she poses as. She's a manipulative, lying narcissist that traps people by pretending to care about them and then uses their deepest, darkest secrets to traffic them. She's a cunt. And it just plays innocent when you tell the truth about her. But sure doesn't hire a police or a detective to look into what happened with Slot. And Slot. I mean, like 100%, if I'm like not being honest, so why don't we get it all looked into from the very beginning when Slot lured me in to Sarah's and was working behind the whole thing when she went and met the Crazy Hillbilly Gaming in person before Mama Tot pretended to help me, and the Crazy Hillbilly Gaming got me a phone that both Bonnie and Crystal got their hands on to try to find out where I was and stalk me so they could pin fake crimes on me. And there's several group chats where people knew this shit was going on. It's literally disgusting. So this is what I was supposed to get, a piece of rotisserie turkey, and it just came in like shredded pieces and already had like the sauce on it, which was weird, but it's pretty good. To eat cold, I didn't feel like getting up and heating anything up, but I need to take my medicine. But then I got some macaroni. I'd like to heat up, but I'll just wait till the morning. This turkey's actually pretty good cold, honestly. Thank you for the follow. That was funny. It won't let Cartoon me eat the turkey. So I thought it would be funny to just drop it. People think I'm a mastermind. And I'm thinking about having my Cartoon me drop turkey. Really not hungry at all right now. But I got sick, really sick, when I took my medicine without eating. Well, I ate, but I had like a piece of sweet potato pie before I got some food yesterday. I was in a completely bad shutdown. But then I hung out with Vivian and the girls last night and I felt better. Watching her shine. Of course, the haters were in there talking about my ex-husband and his wife, who was involved with Mama Tot and all this targeting. And for some reason, people on the internet are coming in the live and saying their names when I predicted that they were involved in all this. Saying they're going to show up with Dixie. Of course, they were all fucking connected. I predicted that 2 years ago. It's better for me, not worse. They have no idea what's coming from them. It's funny to watch them still be so damn high and mighty. And this macaroni's pretty good cold too. How much do I have to eat to take my medicine? If it's a couple pretty heavy antibiotics, and I'm not going to take my steroid till tomorrow. I just need to take the antibiotics, and I'm not going to take they gave me Tylenol with like codeine, but I just take like a half of one at a time. If I take a whole one of that, like at the doctor, they made me take a whole one and I got sick and threw up for like 5 hours. Though I feel like throwing up was the only thing that really helped me like get a lot of the staph and the infection like out. So I can actually feel some relief. So that first day I didn't feel the ringing on my ear like normal. But then the next day I did. And then in the middle of the night, like 11, I went to sleep at like 6 or 7 or 8, very like sick and overstimulated. And then I woke up at like 11 just feeling kind of hungry. And like I needed my medicine. I got one more. Well, I mean, I'm going to take one now, and then I have one more of my amoxicillin. I'll probably just take tomorrow night. I'm trying to figure out how to do it all because there's so much medicine. I hate medicine, like swallowing, especially like the amoxicillin stuff because it's like big and it's obnoxious. And then I feel sick when I take it, and I get impatient. I think I'm not going to make it. Though there's a lot going on. Hey, how are you doing? I just wanted to say you're amazing. I made a funny TikTok the other day where I was like laying in Jesus' arms, and I said, I'm pretty sure that he's like black. So it's funny to see your name that said Black Jesus because it was great. But yeah, I just posted that maybe 3 weeks ago. You're amazing. Your energy is really beautiful, and you're very kind. I get bullied a lot on here, and I had woke up sick and was scrolling through, and you made my night better. So actually kind of gave me the strength to sit with my family. I used to be a real big creator on here. I had a lot of followers on my main accounts and used to be like top 3 in the nation, and then I shared my journey about working my way out of homelessness as a late diagnosed autistic woman, and I got targeted by people who wanted to take my story, and they bully me. They message like hundreds of people a day telling them I'm not autistic and I wasn't homeless because this one lady lied about it. So I've been bullied for 2 years, but I've still been able to do beautiful things and spread love on this app and make it a great place. There's a lot of them. But me and God got it with the help of my chosen family, and I knew you were. I had to go to the hospital at the beginning of the week, and I've been really, really sick. I have some dental issues where staph had gotten into my gums and into my bloodstream, and I have a double ear infection that won't clear up. It's like resisting the antibiotics, but I'm trying. Thank you. I fought pretty hard and long for it. Thank you so much. You really don't have to give me it all. I give every single thing back to my friends in Africa and my friends with autism. So I appreciate everything you do give me. I don't take a payout here anymore. I give it all back to others. Thank you so much. I love and appreciate you. Means a lot. I have a lot of amazing friends in Uganda and Nigeria, and I sit with them every day, and anything I make I just turn around and give back. Trying to raise the vibration, and more than paying it forward, it's a wealth transfer. God is using me to take these people that hate me and put wealth in the hands of good people and spiritual people and people that have been judged like me for being autistic and telling my truth, and they judge people just for the color of their skin or their location or their economic abilities, when it's old white crotchety men that have put people with autism and black people in a position where they like don't have the same resources, and then point fingers at us for not being able to rock with it. So instead of just rocking with it, I feel like we should just pull up all the chess pieces and let God put them where they should have been in the first place and have an actual society worth living in. So I get bullied a lot because like we're online and where I live and where I choose to work, I've always been like the only white person, and I still get bullied like a whole lot. But I prefer I prefer my chosen family, most of them. Yeah, well, I've definitely stood up for what's right and uncovered all the principalities and stuck firm. I'm going to a trial next year where this lady pretended like she was helping me as an autistic woman and had a camper for me, and she was working with a fake domestic violence charity, and they were actually trafficking me. They were taking my images and selling them online. They were having guys pretend to be my boyfriend and exploit me and paying them for photos. They've done a lot of disgusting things, and God has shown me like how to use it for good, how to take the influence that's been heaped on me by false narratives and turn it and make it good for everyone. Yeah, it's gonna be it'll be a lot. You'll probably get, just because I'm talking to you in the live, you'll have like 10 or 15 people message you in the next 3 days probably, because they stalk my social media at all hours of the night, and they harass anybody I'm friends with and make threats, and they try to isolate me. They're pretty fucking disgusting. And I have late diagnosed autism, so they'll push me into meltdowns and film me so they can make money. Yesterday they were all in my lives and trying to direct others to lives where they were racketeering my images, where they had this sick psycho act like he wanted to be my boyfriend and come visit me. They got pictures, and then they were trying to like lead people to websites to go buy my picture. Like, they have exploited me so bad as a homeless autistic woman, and I never once exploited myself or ever sold an image of me or did anything like that. And these sickos posed as advocates, pretending like they were helping me out of abuse. And the main lady leading the group that was best friends with the lady who pretended to help me out of the abuse, her name is Amy Downs. And you can Google it. If you look up Amy Downs fake DV charity, it pops up on the news in Alabama, where this lady that I prophesied or predicted that she was stealing from people like me and from like a fake charity, she was. And the lady who had pretended to help me out of abuse worked with her on a smear campaign that night with all the abusive people I cut out of my family, after I made a podcast talking about being late diagnosed autistic and going from grad school to homelessness. And they changed my whole story around, and they bully and they manipulate people and say I ran off to be famous and all this bullshit when I lived homeless with no electricity or running water out of my car with my dog that they stole. They have stolen him, and they come in the lives that I'm in. Oh yeah, well yeah, this is hardly anybody. Usually there's like 100 people just watching me curl my hair just so they can film me and make videos. But I got on in the middle of the night. I never do that. But I woke up sick. I've been really overstimulated and had a meltdown at like 7. So I woke up in the middle of the night, and they weren't here to catch me. So I actually got to have a nice talk with you and come in and see you, and then but yeah, they'll target you as soon as they see that we're friends or you make me. I get on in the morning usually every day, and then I get on with my friends from Africa at like either 9 in the morning or like 2 in the afternoon. I get on with my friend, her name's Vivian Vixie. I'll try to send you an invite. And her live's been really good lately, because even when they try to like bully and do mean things, God's using it for his glory. They'll try to come in and like gift against me, but then I give every penny back to them too. So I go and like gift the same people that the enemy gifts, and anything that they do to try to like hurt me or upset me, I just show them, that I'm full of love, and then I give back everything, and I make a fool out of them. So while they're going and messaging everybody saying I'm a scammer and saying I take this and take that, I'm giving money out of my own pocket, and I don't even take a penny as a creator, just to help other autistic people and people in Africa, while they are calling me a scammer, but then getting caught and going to federal prison for stealing over $1 million. So I've been able to stand pretty firm on who I am and what my truth is. They had like hundreds of thousands of adults in group chats planning to like do these things like traffic, and I've seen like the group chats where these grown adults got in and like literally planned to pretend to have campers so they could traffic me, lure me, and like have me in people's homes under false pretenses, saying that they were a charity to get my social security number. And that's what they used to have me fraudulently arrested under the wrong last name and date of birth. But I spent 9 days in jail, and I got jailbraids. They called me Glorilla and Hard Life. And I just prophesied and sang over the girls in jail, and they were released the next day. So God just needed a chosen one in the jail cell to see what was going on and how much racist bullshit still goes on. And now I know what I gotta do to change things. So what state are you from? I'm from Alabama originally. I was keeping my state private, but these psychos found where I was and just had me lose my job. So I'm in Georgia. They would go on the... Oh, cool. I lived off-grid, homeless in a place called Slab City for 3 years. That's when I like started getting big on TikTok, using my story and talking about what was going on. And then I was targeted when I got to the homeless shelter in Philly. They came and broke my windows out when I told my testimony. I love that. We are the warriors. That's where I'm at too. Like the more they bully me and stuff, like the more I'm like, whatever, do whatever. I love who I am. I love how I love. And the fact that they have to get 100,000 people to try to make me look bad just shows I have something really awesome they want to tear down. I have the ability to ignite others, and that scares them. I don't like this kind of banana pudding. It's like, I mean, I'm grateful for it. I'm not trying to be like hateful or bougie as a lady that was homeless for several years. I'm grateful. But it's like not the kind where it's all creamy together. It's like got the pudding stuff on the bottom, and it's kind of like factory type pudding, and then the top is like the thick whipped cream with the vanilla wafers just like sitting there. And I like it more when it's like all together. Does that make sense? Usually I don't like things to touch because, like having autism, I don't want my textures and foods to be like different, but I do with my banana pudding. And I don't usually like banana flavored stuff, but I remember when my son was little, I made him a SpongeBob SquarePants cake out of banana pudding. That's awesome. What's your name, if you don't mind? I'm Tabitha. Everybody calls me Harley because I was Hippie Harley on my big account that people started making fun of. Awesome. Okay. I'm not up late. Actually, I had a bad meltdown after the live earlier because there were so many people like bullying, but it was really a good night with my friends in Africa. And like Vivian got shown a lot of love, and so my heart was happy. But then I got really overstimulated, and I took all my medicine, and I got sick. Been to the hospital. I have staph infection in my gums, and it's spread to my ears, and the antibiotics aren't touching it. I've been going to the hospital, and I went, and I'm really sick. I'm not getting much better. So I passed out at like 7 or 8, and then I just woke up like sick, needing to take the rest of my medicine. Posted some stuff about like energy harvesting and about this young lady named Henrietta Lack. They did the same thing to her. She was a slave, and they took her cells without her permission and did like a lot of experimentation, and like a lot of people. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And you too, if you ever need anything, or if I can ever help share anything. And I'm sorry about the bullying, like, because I know, like, I can explain it to you, but literally just if somebody screenshots like that you were in here being nice to me, they try to make sure I don't have a single friend in this world, and they'll have like 10 or 20 of their people send you videos that they pushed me into a meltdown, and they've done all this. It's a lot, but yeah, I had a really good connection with you, and I'm willing to just be real open and stand by you. And if I can ever do anything to help you, or any plans or things that you're doing, I'm just here. I never want or need anything. Like I said, don't gift me. If you do, I'm going to give it to someone else in Africa or my friends with autism. And I put that on my life, on everything I believe in, on my stolen dog. I do give back every penny. So anything they can say about me, they're just making it up to change a narrative that they made up that was very wrong about me. And instead of just admitting that they made a mistake and followed the wrong popular crowd, they're really going for this. Thank you. I see that. And I'm exactly who I say I am. That's what pissed them off. I started telling them 2 years ago I was chosen. I was here to help, put systems back in place, and I stood on that, and it pissed a lot of people off. I mean, when you tell a bunch of fraudulent assholes you're going to take the wealth from the rich and put it in the hands of people that deserve it, and they're really doing illegal shit in the background, you think they're going to be your best friend? No. But I'm a strong autistic woman that had lived homeless off grid for years, so when they tried to hit me with their BS, I was like, bring it. And they were used to weak folks. So then they lured me in homes and faked like they had campers and trafficked me and used my images and did their worst. And here I am, still fighting, still standing strong, still standing in the truth. I got this from one of my other autistic friends. She made it on here on TikTok. It says autistic actress. All right, you too. If you need anybody, I got your back. What I had originally built my platform was something called Chosen Family Church, to help be there for other chosen ones. And we will play Bob Marley, and Jelly Roll, and Mara Morris. And all right, you two have a wonderful night. I'm actually fixing to get off here too and try to get back to sleep. But it was so nice to meet you, and I adore you. Thank you. You're a beautiful, strong soul. I'm in your corner always. I'll send you an invite next time I'm hanging out with my friends from Africa, if you ever wanted to support any of them directly. And if not, I just give everything back to them. And I just want to keep changing the world. I love you guys. And if you ever need support and need me to come help share your life or do anything, I'm always here. And thank you for everybody else coming and hanging out. Nobody else really talked. So. Well, I'm fixing to go to sleep now, but I had woke up because I had a really bad meltdown last night and went to sleep early because I'm real sick and I had taken all my medicine and I got super overstimulated at like 6, 7, 8, something like that, and I just like passed out from being sick from the medicine. And then I woke up feeling a lot better, but like had some energy. So I ate some more and just took my medicine, and I'm about to go back to sleep. So I'm getting off here now. Alright, I'll see y'all tomorrow.